So you're a Cleveland Cavaliers, Scotty. You said they were going to be the 8th seed, I believe. I did not. Darius Garland and Colin Sexton is the most underrated backcourt in the NBA. Am I correct in saying that?
Definitely. You know, either Colin Sexton's rookie year or second year. I want to say it's probably his second year though. No, it's his first year. He got snubbed from the rookie and the sophomore All-Star game, bro. They picked Kevin Knox over him because he was in a better market. But Colin's numbers were better, like all around the board. You know what I mean? And I think that Colin is going to be one of those players that just kind of like a Zach LaVine. Like Zach LaVine to me is an underrated scorer. Like he's one of the best like scorers, like scoring guards in the league. I think like Colin is going to go down like one of those. Like he's going to be underrated for everything he does because of the market that he plays in, and also too because of his size. He's a 2 playing a 1 basically. That's the reason why we drafted Darius Garland, so Colin could play more off the ball. With Darius, all Darius missing is a consistent knockdown jumper. He got everything else. He got the handles. He has a nice handle. He knows how to control the offense, know how to initiate the offense. He's gonna learn that over time. Like that's gonna come. But like I definitely think they're underrated. I don't think they get the props that they deserve because of the city that we play in. It's Cleveland, And I think that I'm still standing on that. I think they're gonna be the 8th seed. They're gonna be the 8th seed.
And something that would shock a lot of people. They are number 1 in the NBA in defense. Statistically, they have the best defense in the NBA. When I say that, Scotty, maybe you're not surprised. I'm surprised when I was looking at it. I was like, what? How shocking is that?
I mean, not to me because the Cavs has always been like a grit and grind team, though. Even like when LeBron was here the first go round, his first couple of years, like we were always like top of defense. We've always been a grit and grind team. It's just like I said, like it's Cleveland. People don't ever give us the respect we deserve. That's why we act the way we act. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta take it. And you gotta give credit to those young boys, man. Like they're young guards, they're second, third, fourth year, third year players. Colin is a 3rd year player, Darius is a 2nd year player, so they're gonna grow with each other. And just everything's just gonna go up. I think that this is the first stepping stone, like to success. Like they really helped change the culture. Like really it started with Colin, but we always done well in draft. It's just when we have LeBron, it's like so much by him being the best player in the league. A lot of media attention was around him, and then when he leaves, it's like that goes. And the first time he left, we wasn't prepared for it. But the second time he left, we were. That draft pick that Colin Sexton turned into was the draft pick we got when we traded Kyrie in the Isaiah Thomas trade.
So do you think it would, because at this point in time, I remember, and you can probably look at old clips on my podcast, I was kind of like, you don't trade Kyrie. Kyrie obviously didn't want to be there. I think probably Dan Gilbert knew that LeBron had his sights set on Los Angeles, that he was going to leave regardless of what happened. I think that was something that was in their mind, and they were scared. They didn't want to be left high and dry like how it was in 2011 when LeBron's on ESPN and says, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Do you think when we look back on this, it was the right decision for them to say, you know what? We know this might irk LeBron a little bit. He wants us to bring Kyrie back, but we know Kyrie's upset for whatever reason. They're both probably out of here in 3 years. Like when they're looking at this plan and they're competing for a playoff berth, we're going to trade Kyrie, trust our scouts, trust our draft process, get a pick back, and LeBron ends up leaving. Do you think that what they ended up doing was the right decision? Because still, when they did all this, they still made the finals that year.
Mm-hmm. Quick story. My best friend Shawnee, bro. When that trade happened, he used to always say we won that trade. Now, mind you, back then we looking like at him like, yo, you're crazy. Like we never supposed to trade Kyrie. But he used to always, even like after, he used to always say we won that trade. And looking back on it, both teams, it worked out for both teams. I agree. I think that Cleveland and the Cleveland ownership knew that LeBron had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, based on like how the way the season was going. and they didn't want, a repeat of 2010, 2011, which it probably would have happened if we didn't do that. So you got to give credit to our front office too, bro. Our front office gotten better as well. Like, it's not ran like how it was ran. And we, like I said, we actually got a legit squad all around, bro. Like, we got JaVale McGee, Andre Drummond, Kevin Love. Like, we got a solid all around team, bro. And that's like, that just doesn't happen. Like, you have to have a good, front office to have, like, to build like a good team. That's why a lot of teams are great, bro. The good teams that are like great, they have great front offices, right? Because they know how to get players there, the type of players that fit their culture. Like, Miami's good at that. So I just think by Cleveland, I really believe by Cleveland, by us being the type of city that we are, not a city like, not a marquee city. Like, if we was a city like LA, Miami, New York, Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, I feel like we'd be just right there with the best of them. Because we compete. We always been a team that competed and play hard. We just never had like that player like LeBron, But with a player like Colin Sexton, like, that's probably gonna be who we have to roll with. And he accepted, like, he liked the city, He doesn't back down. Like, he fit right. He fit our mindset. That's why a lot of Clevelanders like him too.